Hello guys, I just want to talk today about one topic that I really struggle with, and this is time management while I'm doing the knowledge. I know a lot of people probably have the same problem. They struggle the same with the time management, trying to combine family life, trying to combine knowledge and work a full-time job. And I want to share with you what I found that really works for me. But before I jump into that video, let me address one of the comments, a comment that I got on my last video. And on that particular video, someone found it quite annoying and insulting for the fact that me, as a minicab driver, I am giving knowledge advices, how to study the knowledge. And let me address you this really quickly. First of all, I have no authority to teach anyone the knowledge. Like I said, I'm struggling a bit at the moment with the knowledge myself. I am not a tutor, I am not a knowledge teacher. I am just a simple guy who is trying to get rid of this thing, a minicab license, and to become a black cab driver. That's it. And the reason why I shared this tips with you is because I found this very useful, and I want to help others progress in the knowledge. But not only that, I want to share these tips as a minicab driver, so I will encourage other minicab drivers to do the knowledge. Because like I said in my previous videos, minicab industry in London at the moment is sinking, and it's a dying industry. So I'm trying to promote the knowledge as a minicab driver among other minicab drivers, if that makes any sense. On top of that, I would like to thank other black cab drivers or knowledge students who posted quite a few videos about the knowledge. Those videos helped me personally quite a lot, and I want to mention a few of them. One of them, it's Cabby 007, another one, the Coconut Cabby, Tom Hutley, Ty Lopez, another user called The Knowledge. Also videos on Transport for London on their YouTube channel. I found them very useful. So I want to thank all of these people for doing these videos, because I find them quite useful in my journey to become a black cab driver. And I'm hoping that some of the videos that I make, it will help other drivers to become successful, and maybe a tiny bit these videos will help them, what I'm doing at the moment. But like I said, I am not an expert in doing the knowledge. Like I said, I still struggle. I find myself mediocre student, let's be honest. But enough of that, and let me go into the video that I'm trying to do today. Time management. I struggled with time management for a while, and I tried different versions how to combine my full-time job as a minicab driver with doing the knowledge. What I found very unuseful is having absolutely no plan. So what I found very useful is making a plan on Sunday night and sticking to that plan for the rest of the week. So how do I do it? First of all, I tend to start working between 5:30 and 6 o'clock in the morning, and then I work as a minicab driver up until 10 o'clock. After 10 o'clock, it goes quiet until 2-3 o'clock in the afternoon. So I'm using this time between 10 o'clock and 2 or 3 in the afternoon to study the knowledge. Obviously, right now I'm doing, sometimes it's very hard if you get a longer journey, but you tweak it and you adapt it to your own needs. Ideally, and what I do, I set up my my Uber app to give at around 9 o'clock. I set up my Uber app to give me jobs to the area where I have to pick up and do and continue doing the runs. When I get into that area, I log off, do the runs. If I have some time, I also start calling the runs, and then after at around 2 or 3 p.m. I start working again. First thing, when I get home at around 9 o'clock at night, 8 or 9 o'clock, depends how tired I feel. And first thing that I do And this is excruciating. First thing that I do when I get into the house, I go into my room and start calling. I start calling first the runs that I did in that day, and then I start calling previous runs. My goal is to call 80 runs a day. It doesn't happen that often, I have to admit. I don't call 80 runs daily, but my goal is to call at least 40 runs. Sadly, I used to go to BKS, Beginner Knowledge School, which is in South London. Sadly, I don't have time to go there, and but I'm trying to make time for that school because I really love Beginners Knowledge School, and I really love the atmosphere there. And as soon as I find a better way to manage my time, I will go to the school as well. So basically, this is my schedule at the moment. Start from 6 to 10, work. From 10 to 2 or 3, do the runs or do the knowledge, and then go home. And as soon as I get home, start calling. When I get through the door, this is the first thing that I do. The very first thing that I do is call the runs, because if you start going to the bathroom, if you start getting a snack, you're not gonna call any runs in that evening. Saturdays and Sundays, especially Saturday night or Sunday night, I'm not a party guy. I don't like socializing that much, to be honest with you, so I don't miss that much on socializing with people. So on Saturday night or Sunday night, I reserve it for penning the runs. Maybe I should pen the runs daily. I will still have to manage to find a way to do that, but at the moment, this is my schedule. So I hope this will help you guys. Ah, dang it, son of a gun. Parking warden, I need to move, otherwise I'll get a ticket. Anyway, so let me move the car. Gosh, you really have to love the parking wardens. So basically, this is my schedule. In the future, because at the moment I only did a few runs on my moped. I did a few runs on my moped, and the majority of the runs I do it while I'm driving the car. I do it in my car, but I try to do the points in the car, and I find it very hard to do the points in the car, because it's very hard to find somewhere to park in London, especially in central London. It's absolute nightmare. I also got £60 fine on Conduit Street, because I stopped there. Yeah, so don't stop. Sorry, I'm trying to avoid the parking wardens. So yeah, like I got a £60 fine while I stopped on Conduit Street, and my fault is that I stopped for about 10 minutes because I just finished a run in central London, and then I pulled over to call the run and pen it again on my app, on my iPad app. And guess what? They saw me on the camera, and I got a fine. Well, which sucks, but hey, that's life. So yeah, but in the future I'll have to adapt myself on doing the knowledge on a moped. So probably what I will do, I would go out from 5 or 6 o'clock in the morning, and then come back at 1 o'clock in the afternoon and start working from 1 o'clock onwards. So this is how I am planning to organize myself. I'm actually doing this right now, and it works for me to work in segments, to split my day and work it in segments. But what I found very useful to make a plan from Sunday night, to make a weekly plan, make a weekly plan with weekly goals, and then stick to it. Pretend like, I don't know, just your life depends on it. But as soon as you stick to the plan, you'll find that you progress much quickly. And like I said earlier, guys, I'm not an authority in doing the knowledge. I am just a guy trying to give advices that help me, and maybe it will help you. This is the only reason why I do this this video. I'm not doing this videos to brag or to show off. I just want to help other minicab drivers understand that minicab industry in London, it's about to die, and it's a dying industry, and the only solution for that is to get your black cab license, to get your black cab badge. Anyway, have a beautiful day, guys, and I wish all of you the best.